And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On the tackle.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Gay on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Chiefs 14, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Chris Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 50, check 50. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 4 yards.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Chris Jones on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. 5 yards. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 15. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Once again, they run with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Frank Clark there on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
John Ross, 69 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Bullock good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's 2nd down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Geno Atkins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Down and goal to go.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
And that'll set him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go! Let's get it!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Airing one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 24. Bengals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To the air again, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Randy Bullock.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with a fullback, Sherman, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.